and you love me too. Especially if you follow me, because you already know. Look, I'm here to bring the noise. I'm here to bless your look. I'm here to bless your life. Before we get started, because I got all my platforms rolling, put hashtag SSS in the comments to get my super stomach shredder membership. I'm doing that as a buy one, get one free. So yeah, make sure you take advantage of that because that's not going to last too much longer. Had that rolling for a little bit. So now we're about to conclude. We're about to close. So if you're trying to lose 25 pounds before Halloween, because I know y'all trying to wear tight stuff. I know you trying to put on costumes. I know you trying to look good for jean season. And I'm here for it. Again, I train superstars and I'm gonna help you look like one too. So if you trying to look snatchy, if your belly is your number one problem area, and it's the only thing that's keeping you from being great, I'm the thriller known as the King Pooch Killer, and there's no pooch I can't get rid of. Yeah, that's a true story. So definitely put hashtag SSS in the comments and then check your DMs for more details. I'm going to crawl up in there myself just to say hello because, again, weight loss is personal. So I'm going to keep this thing real personal, okay? Because, again, I coach you to the body you want. Yo, so let's dominate. Let's be great. Now, can I step on your toes? Can I step on your toes? Can I offend you? Can I bother your nerves? If this doesn't apply to you, then you can just wave me away because we got all the platforms, brother. I'm gonna be all right. But if I can step on your toes, if I can make you better, put the shoe emoji. Put the shoe emoji. Hey, Faith. Faith, peace, grace. I love your screen name. Okay, now let's talk about it. Okay, tonight I want to talk about taking the parking brake off. I want to talk about being on go, being on ready, being Action Jackson, if you will. All this little hesitation, it's blessing blocking you. Let's talk about it. Okay, I like being in the DMs. I got a Kenyafied bot who be asking questions and stuff like that. But I like to crawl in. I like to leave video messages for each individual because, again, it's personal. I love being personal. So one kind of got me today. So one of the ladies who was in the DM, she was like, I need to lose 100 pounds. I need to do this, that, and the other. You know, I'm kind of worried about my health. Blah, blah. I'm kind of struggling with this, that, and other. You know, people will run down their medical issues. And for you, you don't even have to ask. They're going to tell you all the medical issues. So I'm like, okay, so she's really ready to do something because she sounds like, you know, she's at her wit's end, like she's ready to make a change. So at the end of the conversation, she was like, okay, well, I just got a question. I just got a question for you. Do you have any preconditioning programs? Any preconditioning exercises I could do? And in my mind, I'm thinking, so you trying to work out before you work out. So I left the message. I'm like, no, I don't have any preconditioning workouts because that would be the equivalent of me asking somebody who need to lose 100 pounds, did you pre-eat before you gained the weight? I didn't hear from her anymore after that. But it's so true. We essentially want to just kind of, hey, Charity, we kind of want to tiptoe into stuff. This is not a practice life, good people. You're on go. Even if in your mind you're not competing with anybody or anything, you are. And you're on the clock. You're on the clock because again, we're not going to be here forever. You're on the clock. So all of this procrastination stuff that you do, it's time to stop. It's time to stop. You're wasting time. You're blessing blocking. I cannot tell you how many times I've had people come through my program, join. 30 days later, they lose 20 pounds, they drop 2 dress sizes, they're snatched. And their only regret is that they didn't join earlier. So I'll have people say, Coach, I've watched you for years and I'm just joining. Then 4 weeks later, you're a brand new person. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, if you've been watching for all of these years, you could have been done years ago. You could have had that body years ago. You could have attracted the person that you wanted a whole lot sooner versus putting yourself on hold. It's time to stop delaying your stuff. And it's time for you to have a sense of urgency. It's time for you to do an audit of your life and be like, okay, it's time for me to look at the stuff that I want and go after the stuff that I want. And do it quickly. Not, I'll do it when the kids get grown, or I'll do it when I have more money, or I'll do it when the time is right, or I'll start. No. Stop creating obstacles for yourself. Again, a lot of stuff that you've wanted, that you've desired, you could have had a long time ago had you just put yourself in the game. No matter if it's that relationship, that body, or the finances. A lot of y'all sitting on your talents. Complain about money, but again, won't use your talents. Won't use your talents. People will compliment you all the time. Girl, that's a beautiful dress. Who made it? Oh, I made it. Girl, this food is good. Have you ever thought about opening a restaurant? Yeah, but it's not this that. Or you're really good at writing. Oh, no. But you're sitting on your gifts. You're procrastinating. But again, you got a complainer spirit. You got a procrastination spirit. But sometimes you got to look at your stuff and be like, okay, this is not working for my life anymore. Look at your life and be honest with yourself. Have you been delaying your stuff? Have you been blessed and blocking? The answer is yes. Because the only reason you don't want to take action, and lean in on this one because we're tight and we're personal, and I don't know if you want anybody to hear this or not. The only reason why you don't try stuff is because you're afraid of failing. By show of hands, if that's you, throw your hand up. You have a fear of failing. If that's you, throw your hand up, please. That's you. You've been excited before, only to be let down. You didn't like it, so you didn't try it anymore. You've been excited about so many people, so many things, that you're afraid to be disappointed again, so you don't try. Let me help you. This is your trying season. This is your season where you better try. You better get back in the game, or life will pass you by. And for those who are afraid of getting hurt and being disappointed, let me help you. You've been disappointed before, you didn't pass away. You've been embarrassed, you didn't pass away. Get over yourself. Your next level self is waiting on you, but you got to get past your current self. Your current self is in the way. And let me also be clear. For those who have made a mistake before, mistakes, plural, because if you're of a certain age, you made plenty. Let me help you. And let me help your confidence. Let me help your ego. The thing that you did that brought you embarrassment, that discouraged you and hurt you, that was supposed to happen. Because again, you can do the right thing with the wrong person. But as I always like to say, just because you've done the right thing with the wrong person, don't make the whole thing wrong. You just did it with the wrong person. Or you did it in the wrong season. Or you did it when you were not ready for it. You remember when you were like, 13 years old and you wanted to drive and you really wasn't equipped to drive and stuff like that. First time you got behind the wheel, you were all just like, oh, wait a minute, because you wasn't ready. But as you got older, you started doing long road trips and you start driving everywhere around the country. But again, you couldn't do that when you were 12, when you were 11, when you were 13, when you were 14. So with that being said, anything that has discouraged you in the past, shake that mess off. It wasn't the right time for it. Now it's your season. It's your season to go after the stuff that you've always desired. Anything that you want, there's a reason why you want it, because you're supposed to have it. But you got to press past your feelings. You got to get past yourself. And you got to disregard all the old things that has basically held you back. The people that you used to cry over, the people who hurt you, they moved on. Wouldn't that be a shame for you to not be able to reach your next level self because of a person or people who are not even thinking about you anymore? They've moved on. Now it's your turn. If this message was for you, say you talking to me, Coach, in the comments. If that was your word, if that was specifically for you, you got to get past you. It's time to play. It's time to get back in the game. It's time to hop back in, like whatever is whatever. If I win the first time, cool. If I don't, cool. But either way, I'm participating in life. I'm going after my stuff. I'm taking my feelings up out of this thing and I'm showing up and I'm producing every single day, systematically and automatically. Again, when you look at a lot of these awesome automobiles, when you look at even these apps, they're not running off of feelings. Instagram ain't gonna shut off because Instagram's feelings were hurt. YouTube will not shut off because I hurt the algorithm's feelings. You gotta be just like that. No matter if you're watching or not watching, those apps are still working. And that's how you need to be with your stuff. No matter if you have a bad day, show up tomorrow. If you skip the workout, show up tomorrow. If things didn't go your way, show up anyway. Somebody hurt your feelings, show up anyway. The time is now. We're not delaying our stuff anymore. Hey, Adrian. We're not delaying our stuff anymore. And most importantly, we're going to remove all the little fictitious barriers and obstacles that we've created in our mind. But what if this happens? But what if I lose this? But what if I'm in bed? Again, obstacles that you've created in your mind that are not even there. Fear. The acronym of fear is false evidence appearing real. It's here. When you can take this out of it, you can take this out of it, and you just have the attitude of I'm showing up and I'm showing out regardless, yeah, you're a different beast. You're a brand new person when you can take your mind up out of it and take your heart and your feelings up out of it and just basically work off discipline and routine and habits that serve you. Oh, you become dominant. You become unstoppable. That's what we're going. That's what we're going. So let's go there together. How about that? So thank y'all for hanging with me. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Again, Put hashtag SSS in the comments to get the Super Stomach Shredder membership. Again, I'm going to help you drop 25 pounds before Halloween. Look, I see Adrian there. I've already said hey to Adrian, but Adrian that lost 130 pounds on the program. Just in case you didn't know, she's one of my shining beacons of light. She's awesome. She always shows up. She always shows out. And she's just being blessed. God is blessing her, like blessing her the way she's supposed to be. But she's not in the way. She's not in the way. And that's why she receives what she receives, because she's not in the way. She's not in the way. And you got to get out of your way too. Moving forward, let me read. Hey, Pamela. Pamela says, I love your content. Thank you. Thank you. Look, I'm always going to bring you something all the time that's going to help you, because as I always like to say, I coach you from your mind to your behind, from the rooter to the tutor. I got to make sure you're good in every area of your life. This is a holistic program. And again, I got to make sure every aspect of you is awesome and amazing at all times. Yeah, that part right there. So thank y'all so much. Have a great evening. Love y'all. Be good. I'm gone.